Thanks everybody for joining this new training. I want to go over some freakers ask questions, how to use a local team jack, maybe some features you haven't talked that it would include, how to easy manage a site, how to save content, how to use content, and so forth. And you can also ask other questions. This is kind of training for you, and we go start with my week. Actually, I had a very busy week, past 7 days. I signed up 2 AdWords clients and had to set up 2 AdWords campaigns and website. And I just wanted to show you what of you guys do AdWords. So if you have some basic understanding from AdWords, you probably understand this screenshot. Let me try to change it. Enter yes or no. Just enter yes or no if you do AdWords. Okay, if you went to the training or have some knowledge. Okay, so this is the new interface from AdWords. This is day one. Day one. Okay, Staffy, do you see that day one? And on day one, I have 6% click-through rate. Day one. Day one. See how good it is? All the campaigns getting impressions and getting clicks. Day one. Okay, I will make more screenshots if we how this progress, and I will show you also the quality scores. So what does that mean? What does that basically mean when your ads are working that well from day one? What does that mean? That does mean that Google likes your ad. That means Google wants to show your ad above other paid ads. And because Google wants to show my ad, because it's getting clicks. And if they get clicks, Google get paid. And people love to get paid, correct? So they're going to, and I don't need to pay as much anymore. So if I bid, let's say, on a typical position 3, Google will show my ad on position 1. And there's a new account. So this account built up a reputation what is really good. And if I can only go better, I know over time which keywords getting clicks and which keywords don't get clicks. When they have a lot of impressions and no clicks. So if I pause it, then my click rate goes up, correct? Staffy, you understand this, correct? Click rate goes up. Then from the clicks you're getting, you're going to check what the search keyword is. You're going to learn what really drives that click. And once you understand that, you're going to add keywords. And with that, you're going even to prove more your conversion. And you're going to update your ads. So I'm working. No, that's too strong word. My goal is to give a new AdWords training with a new interface, with new insights, with new strategies. And on such a way that from day one, you set up a healthy campaign. This campaign, what I just set up right now, if I'm lazy, I have to do nothing anymore. I get paid $200 per month for this. And if I'm lazy, my client is already very happy, okay? He gets so many clicks and the website is good, so you get so many calls. So my client is already happy. So if I'm busy, I spent 1 day to set it up. It took me 1 day to set it up right. And I earned $200 per month, kind of unlimited. As long as that business is in business, I get paid $200 per month. Who likes to pay? Now, that is not an utopia, okay? Who likes to pay $200? Get paid. Who likes to get paid $200 a month for 1 hour work per month? And that is just what it is. You guys need to learn. How do you say that? If you take the effort to learn Google AdWords management, you building up recurring income and your workload is low. Okay? It's really the truth. Okay, that is campaign 1. I will show also the other campaign, maybe the next time or during the training. Okay? Does all make sense? So Steffi, he knows, he does AdWords. He knows what it means to get 6% on day one. Okay. See how cheap those keywords are? Click-through rate, average cost. Those keywords, a couple of dollars. The service is around $200. Let's say I need 3 clicks. So for $200, it costs me $12 to get him a client, a customer. Okay, that's simple. If you link the website, phone number to the call portal, you see how many calls you get. Some also will go directly, so without calling or without setting an appointment. So he is very happy. And it took me 1 day, and I follow the same strategy over and over and over again. I don't invent the wheel. I mean I have learned the wheel, but it's a step. It's just a process. Okay, I follow that process every time, and I get so incredible. So look forward next month for a new updated training, new interface, and you can do that. I'm 100% convinced everybody can do this. It's just a method how you set things up from day one. Okay, so I had a busy week with this. Besides my other businesses, this is something what I love to do, so I'm not complaining, and it just adds up. That I told you guys about that flywheel effect, correct? You set up things, and they also create revenue in the future. Did I tell you that before? So you set up things. Let's say you need a payment system. There's a flywheel thing. You need your own website. There's a flywheel thing. You need hosting. There's a flywheel thing. You need call tracking. There's a flywheel thing. You need to learn a service. There's a flywheel thing. You can apply that service not only today but also tomorrow, correct? So if you set up a service what is recurring income, that's a flywheel thing. You want to spend your energy and time and money on flywheel things. Does that make sense? Everybody get this, what I'm trying to explain? So don't do things, okay, to get wealthy, don't do things but you get paid only for how do you say that? For that job, okay? Try to work on things which you get recurring, okay? Okay? Always think on flywheel effect. It doesn't matter. Okay, here. This question I got a lot. And I might not have the same talk that you. That's okay, okay? I don't need to win the discussion. When I create a website for a client, I am not looking so much for the first payment. I'm looking to connect that website to a service like AdWords management, hosting, managed hosting, Google My Business, and I pack it within that service. So then I got paid $200 per month or $300 per month, whatever you feel good with, correct? That is the ultimate. I would not create. Okay, this is a strong statement. I would not create a website for $1,000. That's a strong statement, correct? You probably don't agree. That's okay, but I don't do that. You know what $1,000 is? You know what $1,000 is? Can somebody tell me what $1,000 is? It's 5 times 200. I rarely have a client cancel within 5 months. I don't think I can even remember. Okay? If they get results of my service, they stay on my service. Okay? So I make it very easy for them to sign up with me, but it has to be recurring. I don't give. There was discussed a couple weeks ago, correct? I don't do things for free. I don't do. Okay? They are not looking for things for free. They are just looking for results. Please remember that. They are not looking for free things. They just want to see results. They want to, what you are doing makes them more money. That's simple, correct? If you make them more money, they are willing to pay you money. Simple principle. And I always pack my service in a monthly payment. And over time that adds up. I cannot express it too much. Over time, those flywheel things add up. You get 1 client, 2 clients, 3 clients, 4 clients, 5 clients. Guess what? When you have 10 clients, guess what will happen when you reach the 10th client? It's so much easier to get the 11th client. Okay? From 10 to 11, it's much easier than from 0 to 1. Okay? When you know how to speak with the business owner, when you know how to deliver the service, okay? When you found solutions to your problems, okay? When you went through all those struggles, and those are good. Struggles are good because you learn from it. But after the 10th client, you know the deal, correct? And those 10 clients, because you treat them well, they're going to refer to other clients. And you can ask, okay? You can ask for referrals. You can thank them. You can set up a referral program, or you can from your current clients which are happy with you, try to get a video, put it on your website. It is a snowball effect, the flywheel effect. The flywheel effect is also with getting clients. It works in all directions. Okay, does that all make sense? Not everybody agrees with me, okay? That's okay. My situation might not be this. My financial situation might not be the same as your financial situation. Maybe for you it is very important to get that $1,000 on day one. Okay, I respect that, okay? So if you are in urgent need, that might be the better way. From day one, I have always worked towards that flywheel situation. And that really has paid off. Okay? I always look for services which I can pack in that flywheel, which fits the model of flywheel. Okay? And flywheel, I mean recurring. I always look for services where I get paid monthly. And believe me, over time that pays off. Okay? I think it's enough about that. So let's go over local team Jack. There are some features you might think I know it all. Maybe you do if you work regularly, but I want to go over some features. Does who likes SEO and who thinks is an XML sitemap is important? Okay, it gets created for you. You see that? It gets notified to Google, to Bing, and it creates a sitemap URL. Say when your site gets crawled, okay, it will find that sitemap and it know exactly where to find things. Did you know that? Enter yes or no if you know that feature. Maybe a surprise, and I like to give you surprises, okay? Those are things are automatically done. Did you know that around phone numbers and address, automatically schema is applied? So Google scrolls your website. Let's say underwater. It swims underwater. It hits your website, and it's taking in your website. You want to label your system. You want to label your information. And labeling is schema. You tell Google, you handshake with Google, hey, this is the address. This is my company name. This is my phone number. Okay? This is done automatically. You don't believe me? Let me prove it to you. Let me try it prove to you. Has been a while. Going to search in the code, and I'm going to 561. That was the phone number. Okay, you guys see the phone number here? Can you see this? It's small letters, correct? Can you see this? You see, it is labeled schema phone, telephone. You see this? Guys, see this? Enter yes or no if you see this. So the code applies schema to the most important information you want to tell Google, to the business name, to the address, to the phone number, and if you want the email. Now Google knows where the website is about. You know where it is important for? If you want to rank in Google My Business, you don't want any confusing, okay? You want to tell Google, this is the business and this is the information. It's the same as in Google My Business and the same as in every business directory. So there's no confusing. And if Google said there's no confusing, the website get ranked higher. Does that make sense? Okay. It's all logic, and so many things happens in the backend that you probably forget those things, and that's okay. But tonight I want to go over with them. Now, if you go to pages, then go to the home page. Okay, let's go to the home page. And you go to edit. And let's say let's say you don't offer all the service right now. Okay, all the services are web design, SEO, Google My Business, lead generation, Google AdWords reputation, mobile friendly, local video marketing, call tracking. Now there are 9 services, okay? Maybe a little bit too much. Okay. First of all, you can save a module. Okay. You see that diskette? Let's say web design. Web design. And if I want to add a module at any place, let's say I want to add it back, you go to custom modules and I select web design and voila. Okay, now it's back. So you always have that information somewhere in the background. You don't need to know where, but it is saved. Okay, so what does that mean? You can customize this now. Let's say I want this to save for now and I want to go to edit. Okay, that first save the mod. Yeah, didn't know I could add. Good, good, good. Very good. Let's save that section. Save that section and it's all modules. Okay, all modules. Okay, I'm going to clone this. I'm going to, let's say, I'm going to delete it. I'm going to delete it. Okay, and then I'm going to say I want to do web design, mobile friendly, and call tracking. Okay, and I'm going to delete those services which at this point I'm not going to provide. See that trash can? Wow, Jack, are you sure? Are you not doing delete too much? No, because I saved the section. Okay, now I update this, and you will see when I refresh this, I see only 3 servers, correct? Web design, mobile friendly, everything is gone. Now your business is growing and you want to offer more services. Okay, I'm going to add a section. Okay, this is the section. Oh, wait. I don't want to start from scratch. Import section. And we saved on all modules and voila. Now, if I want to change something or want to get them all back, I have them now back and I don't need those anymore. I can just uncheck them or delete them and now save them. You see how nice things are to play with. Refresh and voila, you have them all back. Let's say you want to offer more services. Okay, you're going to, let's say you're going to clone mobile friendly, local marketing, and then you're going to edit this, and let's say I'm going to update them, newsletters. Okay, and you're going to update them. The newsletter. Okay, and then you can upload an image for it, and then you can link them to a page later on. Okay, now it's linked to mobile friendly, but you create a page later on. Okay, now let's say you're going to service number two. Okay, this is just so easy and fun to play with. There's no there's no knowledge needed. It just play with those modules, save before you start, and update it, refresh, and you see newsletter service one. So that you upload your own images, update text, and you link it to a new page. Does it all make sense how flexible it is? You have to kind of get in test domain and play with it. Okay, it's really cool. Now you can add a new page. Okay, and let's say we want to create a newsletter page. Okay, and I want to use Jack Biller, and I'm going to use a page what is about the same layout. Okay, so I use the lead generation. Okay, and now I'm going to update the content. But the content was about newsletter, correct? Newsletter. Okay, and you save it, and I publish it. Now I want to show it in the top menu. Here, I still need to show it here somewhere on our service. So then I go to Appearance menu. Appearance menu. Okay, and I add that newsletter to that menu. And let's say, put it on the bottom. Save menu. Refresh. And if I go to our service newsletter, that page is added. See this? That is how you add that page. Now you have to do still one thing. That newsletter search module needs to link to that new page. So you go to the home page, Team Jack. Do you see how fun this is? It's like learning riding the bike. You learn it once and you will never forget it, because system is the same over and over and over again. Okay, that's just so logical. At some point, you don't need to think anymore. Okay, you added that home page. This is the newsletter. You see that gear wheel. You click on that gear wheel, and now it was linked to mobile friendly, but I want to link it to newsletter. Okay, save that, update that. Okay, wait till it is updated, refresh, and then you see the newsletter, and you click on that, read more, and voila. Now you have added a new page. You showed on the home page, you showed in the menu, and the page. Does that make sense? Now, I probably went a little bit too fast, but don't worry, we have tutorials. Okay, every module, everything is covered in a tutorial. Okay, pages, everything. 1 of the 1,000, yes. Instead of you watch a YouTube art, you watch a tutorial. Okay, I will count them for you, and you have to be honest to me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21, 21, 23, 25, 30, 35, 40, 40, 50, 55. Yeah, probably 70. Okay. Okay. Now, art. How many YouTube videos are you watching each day? Okay. How many YouTube? 3, 4, 5. Instead of you watch 1 week no YouTube videos, you work on your business and you watch the tutorials. Oh, art's at 10. Okay. So in 1 week you're through them all and you're an expert. Do you want to be a YouTube expert, or do you want to build up your business? You have to make choices. Okay? You have to make choices in to spend your time effectively. Okay? I never have said that becomes successful doesn't come with energy and dedication. Okay, that's how it works. I can provide the tools, you have to put in the effort. Okay, so that's the deal. Now, who like to know how to go back to the standard website, kind of the previous site? Let's go to niche websites. Okay, let's load the niche. Let's say we have account. It is such a good niche, or then do accounts. We can do load more. Anybody has a preference? So many niches, about 280 niches. Okay, so many niches. Auto repair. I know. I love auto repair. You guys do. Otherwise, okay. Override current. Okay. Yes. Import. The auto repair is such a good niche. There's so many businesses which need help. Okay. Now let refresh this. Okay. I have to go to the home page. Okay. Now it comes even with a video and a nice layout. So you might not like the new Jupyter layout, okay? That's okay. You can go back to Mars layout, okay? The Mars layout with one click of a button. Okay, click to Mars, voila. So that is the previous layout and that is the new layout. That is more full width, okay? It's okay. Your preference is okay, okay? I'm not saying that one is better than the other one. But you can't switch back and forward. Did you know that? So if you need to update the theme version, always update the theme version, okay? Probably this is not up to date as well. So that would be good. That would be, oh no, it is updated. Oh no, it is not updated. You see, you select the theme and you click on update the theme version. Okay, so before you make too many changes, select update the theme version. We release about one version per week. Anybody know why we release one version per week? What's your guess? Okay, here's the deal. Security, Google, browsers, PHP version, WordPress, everything changes all the time. You cannot have a team which is older than 6 months and have no updates. It will not work. It will have problems. You cannot sell a client and you cannot sell a client a website with the promise you don't need to update it. Okay, it's good all the time. No, it's not good all the time. It's only good a month. You know why you can buy so cheap products for one-time buy? Because after a month it doesn't work anyway. Okay, then you have to buy the next version, and you have to buy the next version, or you don't get the support. You don't get the support. you said, okay, but instead of Google saying something, you don't need the 2017 version, you need the 2018 version. Okay? So you're not buying one time lifetime. One time lifetime does not exist. Okay? You need support. The product is as good as the support is. And you don't want to use a product, I don't care which product it is, for a client where you get paid monthly for, where you cannot provide the support they expect. When the website is down, you need the support. Okay? Things can happen. Okay? Things can happen, but they expect your first class support. Okay, now before you make a lot of changes, what do you want to do? You want to create a backup. Where is that feature? Right now it is in the security plugin, but I thought we also created somewhere here. Pages, mobile backup. You see that? Backup. So you want to connect it to the WP Gateway, and with one click within the theme, you create a backup. When you update a plugin, when you update the content, okay, you want to first create a backup. If you mess it up, you go to the WP Gateway and do a restore. That's how simple things can be. Does that make sense? Everybody understand how important backup is? Did you ever mess up a website and it was very hard to get it back restored? Yes. I did, you did, everybody did. Okay? Things can be much easier. Okay, we have 15 minutes left. Let me know if I skipped a question. Oh, I have one more thing to show if you don't have questions. So if you go to pages, then just say engine repair, and you see here export page. Export page. When you export a page and you go to another website, you can import that page. Does that make sense? No, not by email. Just by load page. You see this? Load page. Import section, add fiction, add section. So first you have to export it, and then it will show the import. Let's create a new page. You export it, engine repair 2018. Okay, now I have to, when you log in another website, you were able to see this import page, and you can import that page. So you don't need to do this manually. Okay, so when you export a page in one theme and you log in another domain name, you create a page, you can import that page. You don't need WP Gateway for that. For this feature, export page and import page, you don't need WP Gateway. So Arlene asked, what is the difference between Mars and Jupiter? Both are based on Stefan de Dweck version, but they are just an older layout. Okay, so one is the drag classic layout and one is the drag 2018 layout. You can have a preference for the Mars layout, that's totally fine, or you can have a preference for the new Jupiter design, which I think is cool, the full width. But that is just your preference. Okay, Jeffy asks an easy way to get the map on the website. We are working at it. I really hope next week I can demo that to you. We are working on a way it will be very easy. Okay, that's what I can say. It's not released yet, so we are working on it. Hopefully next Tuesday I can demo that. I know that is one of the biggest struggles, and Google make it so hard. They really make it so hard. We created a new tutorial to integration to set up the API key. It works, okay? It works, and it has some special features like asking directions. But most times you only want to show a map, okay? That's okay. So we are working on that. You see, directions are good for SEO too. Yeah, but everything is good, but it takes so much time to set up that API key. So it's not wrong, okay? When you are good in following Google directions, set up the API key. It's not so easy. So there's nothing lost when switching between Mars and Jupiter. You know, I always say 90%. Okay? When you just install a website and a niche, there's nothing lost. But when you do some customization, it might something get lost. Okay? But this are bought in drag and they are just different layout. So when you do that, create them back up. You can always restore. Any other question? I am not getting your question. Wanted to use my domain and said it wouldn't use my domain for white label either. I think that is an application that is not related to Local Team Jack. Okay. Okay, that's for the call portal. So send me an email. Okay. So what you want to remember is within Local Team Jack there are tutorials. There are a lot of features in it, and that's why there's a lot of tutorials. Okay. You can also go to jackhopman.com, and on jackhopman.com, guess what? We have also here the tutorials. You even don't need to log in the team, for example. Okay? For the drag and drop and for the standard. Any other questions? It may also from another application. Now we are here. Who has a sales diamond jack package? You have all access to this. Okay, you can install any Local Team Jack Enterprise. Okay, so 280 niches. It's very hard to run in a business which is not covered by Local Team Jack Enterprise. Okay, most popular niches are. There's choice enough. There's enough opportunity to make money with. And the good news is the content is done. So that website creation is easy. And if you want to rinse and repeat, you stick with a niche. And all the in and outs how to set up that website. Okay, so having said that, I'm thank you for all for your time. All good questions. Play with the team and do it on a test domain. Instead of watching 10 YouTube videos, watch a couple of training. Also, it's like bicycle riding. Once you learn it, you never forget it. Okay, things may evolve, but you got the principle. So thanks everybody, and see you next week.